This is E. Matthews Jet. Today we're going to talk about my Bushmaster XM-15 E2S. 1 in 9 twist, 223, 556 barrel. This is an awesome rifle. Okay? My Bushmaster logo has got a lot of oil because I've been shooting it. I've been doing no cleaning test. Actually, I shot 1,500 rounds through the rifle without cleaning it, and I've just been putting oil on the bolt. I really don't do that because me, pretty much after I shoot it, I come home and I clean it because I like to keep it clean. But I've been watching other guys see how long the rifle will shoot before it jams. So I got 1,500 rounds through it without not one jam. It's still working, and it's killing me inside because I'm dying to clean the rifle, but I haven't. Okay, this rifle has got a 16-inch barrel, and it came with the M4 style buttstock, but because I'm a fan of the Eugene Stoner AR-15 that came with the original M16 style, so I put that buttstock on it to keep it more or less original, even though it's not original because it's got a rail and an MOE Magpul pistol grip. So it's not an original M16 style, but it's my version. Okay, so let's talk about this gun. This is an awesome rifle. This is a rifle that was been given to soldiers. It's a rifle that's sold to other countries. You know, pretty much many countries are using this in their armory for their soldiers. So it's a proven battle rifle. This one here, it came with the Magpul rear flip-up sight. I added the 223 Bushnell scope. It's completely sighted in. You can shoot through a dime with this scope. I added the Magpul bolt release. That's a UTG quad rail. It's not expensive. They're a couple of bucks, but they work real good. They're made out of aluminum. I don't know if it's aircraft aluminum, but aluminum is pretty much damn aluminum. It's pretty good. And it's got the UTG quad rail pads on it. I also put the UTG pistol grip in the front. And it's got a storage container right here. I put a bipod because it's got a scope on it. Even though I don't need the bipod because I shoot pretty straight, but sometimes I like to lay it on the table and just plink with it, shoot the shit out of the targets. It works pretty good. A lot of people say, no, your barrel needs to be free floating. And, you know, it's true, but it shoots straight like this. Because before free float rails came in, this is the way they were shooting for many, many years. And never had a fucking problem. And somebody decided to create a free flow barrel. And now if you don't have a free flow barrel, your gun ain't shooting straight. You know, that's the way, what they say. Let's turn it around. The buttstock comes with a storage compartment. I have an AR cleaning kit in there with a little container with oil. And I got cleaning pads in there. In case one day I got to take it out into the field. You know, if we ever get raided, we got to run. So I'm turning the rifle around. Let's go to this side. It's got a nickel boron bolt that I added, and it's not clean. Like you see, I've been shooting it, seeing if it jams. The fucking thing won't jam. It's got 1,500 rounds through the rifle without jamming. I want to clean it so bad, but I'm going to take it to the range and put another 500 rounds through it. If it doesn't jam in the 500 rounds that I add, then I'm going to clean it because I want my rifle clean. It's got the BCM gunfighter charging handle. Okay, I believe this is number 4 or number 3, the charging handle, because they come by numbers. I added this strap on it. I saw it at a gun store. They had it hanging in a bag. So I said, let's try the shit out to see what it looks like. But it works because my sling is on the side. And I I put a sling mount also on the rail, so my sling is on the side, not in the bottom. But it's still got the original bottom sling mount right on there. And this is my GP100 Ruger 357 Magnum. Awesome gun. It's got hollow points, 357 rounds in there. It's an excellent gun. When I went to go buy this gun, I went to go get the stainless steel, but they didn't have the stainless steel, and I saw the blue steel, black steel, whatever they call this. I said, "Fuck it, I'm getting it," and I'm very happy with it. And after I did research on metal, the difference of stainless steel, and just steel's harder than stainless steel. So this thing is a fucking tank. You can never wear this gun out. This one comes with the compensator in the front. Is welded. My other review, I showed my Smith & Wesson M&P, and it doesn't come with it. This one does come with it. It's got the original barrel for the grenade launcher in the bottom. When you put a grenade launcher on this rifle, it locks right here. The front of the grenade launcher goes into that, and then it bolts in the bottom. The rifle's completely sighted in. The flip-up sights and the scope is completely sighted in. Again, I talk about on my other AR, my Smith & Wesson M&P Generation 2, about the pepper mount. It's over here, my other rifle. I added the Magpul trigger guard. It's got the original trigger. I didn't do no trigger work to this AR. It's all original, the internals, except nickel boron bolt. That's the automatic nickel boron bolt with the heavy weight in the back. This is an excellent rifle. I love it. You know, if you're getting into ARs and you want to get a good quality AR-15, this is it. In the state of New Jersey, we can't have 15-round magazines anymore. Now we're down to 10. I like to keep a couple of loaded magazines in case the shit's the fan and you need to get to your AR quick. I don't want to be in a shit situation starting to load magazines. So I got 8 magazines completely loaded. All I got to do is slam one into the gun, rack the bolt, and ready to rock and roll. On this bipod, I put a mount over here where I stretched the bipod out, because when I had the bipod back here, this vertical grip was all the way back and it didn't give me the leverage that I needed to operate the gun. So I put this mount on, and it was longer because it was like that long, and I cut it off here and I cleaned it. If you look at it, it doesn't look like it's cut off, but it's nice and neat. You don't see no filings on it, nothing. It's perfectly cut. So it gives me the leverage that I need to grab onto the rifle, because I got pretty long arms, and this is a 16-inch barrel, so I was holding it like tight back. I needed to move out, and that's what I did with it. It's my Beretta 92A1. So I try to go to the range as much as I can. Sometimes I can't because my friends are busy. I could go by myself, but it's kind of boring for me to go by myself. I prefer going with my friends, and we go hang out for an hour or two and go waste rounds and go shoot paper targets. It's a beautiful rifle, man. Bushmaster made a real good rifle, and then they sold the company. They sold them to like a Freedom Group, and I believe then Remington bought it. So this one here was made before Remington and the Freedom Group came in. Actually, this one I think was actually made by the Freedom Group. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not accurate on it, so don't take my word for it. You know, it's an excellent rifle. It shoots accurate. It's a lot of fun. I always keep them clean. Out of my AR collection, this is the one I keep dirty because I'm doing a dirty test, let's call it that. But I can't wait to clean it and keep it clean the way it's supposed to be, because all my guns and my pistols are always mint clean. This is the only one I've been doing the dirty test on. And looking at the dirt on this rifle is killing me inside because I'm dying to clean it. Okay, so I like the original M16 look. That's why I put the buttstock on there. I added the MOE Magpul grip because I like the grip, the old-fashioned grip. It's got a little thing here that's lifted, where your finger's supposed to be fit comfortable, but my fingers are a little bit thick. It was kind of annoying for me, so I go and wait to rip off that pistol grip. Plus, it was a 70s style. That pistol grip that this rifle comes with is pretty much the original one since the rifle was designed, including the buttstock. Even though the buttstock was a later date, but it was still more or less like the original old-fashioned buttstock. So I wanted to get rid of it. And this came with the original pads with the metal inside, the cooling metals. And I still got them. I put them away, you know. My Smith & Wesson M&P2 didn't come with the metal cooling plates. When I first bought that Smith & Wesson M&P, I put the covers onto that rifle until I decided to throw the Midwest Industry rail on it. This rail right here was actually, let me tell you a story about this rail and this, no, not this pistol grip. This rail and the pistol grip on my Smith & Wesson M&P with the buttstock was a Christmas present from a friend of mine by the name Pedro. Okay, that's what he gave me for Christmas. He gave me the rail, the pistol grip, the MOE buttstock, and 250 rounds of 5.56 in that metal can to take to the range and shoot the shit out of it. So that was a gift from my buddy Pedro. It's a beautiful rifle, man. Beautiful. I like to go shooting, but I don't want to put like 3, 4, 5, 6,000 rounds through the rifle and then use it as a defensive weapon when the shit hits the fan. So I do shoot them, but they don't have like a lot of rounds put through it because I want the rifle to be in mint condition. I see YouTube videos where a guy comes out with his AR and he says, I put 30,000 rounds through my rifle and it's still working good. You know, okay, you put 30,000 rounds through your rifle, you got to replace that fucking barrel, the bolt, your trigger, and all the springs to make it as a functioning rifle in a serious situation. I wouldn't rely on a rifle that's got 30,000 rounds through the fucking barrel. You know, right about then, your barrel's fucking gone. So this rifle here, it's got shots through it, but not that crazy. It's where it's still good, and I can still throw a lot of rounds through it. So this is my Bushmaster. Home defense. I was talking about my other AR in the video about people that have been using this to do these mass shootings. You know, they shouldn't use this for that. In the United States, none of that shit was happening. In the early 80s and 90s, you didn't hear about that shit on the news. Okay, that started happening recently. And, you know, and then when fucking government changed, it got worse. I myself, I would never go on a rampage with this. I'll kill innocent people in the fucking movie theaters or malls. You know, I don't even know why. I can't comprehend why somebody would do that. You know, it's sad that somebody takes something like this and they go do some stupid shit like that, you know? If you don't like yourself, whack yourself, but leave everybody else alone. You know, leave people alone. They're not bothering no fucking body. There's no reason for you to take this rifle and go killing people for no fucking reason. You know? I'm a member of the NRA. I'm proud to be an American. I love my Second Amendment rights, and it's an honor to own a rifle like this. This is not the crazy rifle that everybody talks about. Okay? This is a sporting rifle. That's what this is. This is not an assault rifle. Okay? This is a sporting rifle. Sports rifle, sporting rifle, whatever you want to call it. This is semi-automatic and it's not fully automatic. An assault rifle is a full automatic rifle. You press the trigger on this, you get one shot per every trigger pull. There's no full automatic here. Actually, I prefer the rifle the way it is because not only you save rounds, but you do a better accurate shot. Some idiot with a fully automatic rifle, he's just spreading rounds, down the street, and whatever fucking hits, it hits. And whatever don't hit, it's going to keep on traveling until eventually it hits something. So I would never use something like this, I would never go on a rampage and kill people. For what? That's why we got courts. If you have a disagreement with anybody, take their ass to court. Hire an attorney. You don't got to go fucking killing people with an AR-15. I miss the old days. None of these fucking problems existed. I lived in upstate Newburgh in the early 80s. And I used to actually own a Colt AR that I used to carry on my back on my bicycle. Okay, I used to go to my local store to go get milk and orange juice and bread with my AR on the back, and nobody even harassed me. The cops knew me in town. Back then in the 80s, you could have this on a bicycle in the back of your pickup truck. Now you can't do none of that shit anymore because there's assholes out there that fuck it up for you. I remember those days. When I lived in Newburgh, I used to see pickup trucks with a Winchester shotgun or AR on a little rack. You don't see that anymore. Okay, this is for target shooting and home defense, and that's it. And like I said on my other video, there would have to be something catastrophic to happen for me to pull this out. For regular home defense, I got my 357 Magnum and my Beretta. And whatever the fuck I got sitting up there. Okay? So the odds of me using this for home defense is very slim. There's got to be something serious to happen where I need the AR. So if you own an AR-15, keep magazines loaded. Don't keep 1 or 2 or 3 because, I actually have a friend that's got an AR-15. He's got like 3 fucking magazines. I tell him, listen, in a shit situation, you need more than 3 fucking magazines. It's good to have like 8 to 10. I have like around 15 magazines, and that's only to be used in a serious situation. But you really need that kind of ammo rounds for defense. It's my Beretta 92A1, and it's made in Italy. This is an Italian-made Beretta, not a U.S. made. The United States is making this. This one is an Italian pistol. Very nice. And I want to get the flashlight for here. They even got lasers, but I don't want the laser. I just want a flashlight there and put it on. Okay, that's it. I'm done talking. I hope you guys like my videos. Give me thumbs up. I'm not the best video maker. I'm using my cell phone. I got digital cameras, but I don't even use my digital cameras. Every single time I film, I do it on my phone. So I don't portray myself as a camera guy making professional videos and editing and none of that shit, I'm just your regular Joe Schmo, showing you my shit. If you happen to buy an AR, be responsible. It's not a fucking toy. Keep it safe. Keep it away from kids. And if you're going to use it in a defensive situation, make sure where you're fucking aiming. Aim at your target. You don't want this shit going through the walls, bullets shooting throughout the window and hurting the wrong people. You really need to be safe and watch what you're doing with this. That's why I say the only way for me to use this has got to be something beyond serious where I say, well, I need my fucking AR. This is it. This is E. Matthews Jet signing out. Have a good night. Have a happy Easter. And, live on. Defend your Second Amendment. Any fucking negative politician, vote them out of office. We don't need them in office if they're against gun laws. Gun rights. Okay? I'm against gun control. No gun control. Have a good night.